Cooper CPAs, located in the heart of East Nashville, offer a wide variety of tax services for individuals and businesses. Contact them at 615-257-0646 and visit their website, allcooper.com, for a full list of services.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Music Business Daily. Today is Monday, May 7th.
May 7th.
It's May 7th already.
Happy
Wow.
first full week of May.
Right?
Already. Thank you for tuning in today. We are going to be hearing about the latest of Chris Kelly's death and what's going on there, the funeral details, as well as what's been happening on American Idol and the latest with artist Justin Bieber, as well as Michael Buble, and more. So stay tuned.
Bandwidth for today's show is brought to you by SoftLayer.com. We love SoftLayer here at Talkapolis. They are the greatest hosting company ever. They make everything easy. Check out their website at SoftLayer.com. Thanks again for sponsoring the show.
Thanks for sticking around for that commercial break. I'm Hannah.
And I am Kelly. So today, like I said, Chris Kelly unfortunately passed away last week. At the time, I know it was last Thursday that we talked about this, and he had died, and the death was not determined at the time. It looks like the suspect cause was an overdose of drugs, so that's unfortunate. He was only 34 years old. So there has definitely been just a mourning there for all of their 90s fans and current fans that still like to wear their pants backwards secretly. But the funeral will be held. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. A little different. The funeral will be held in Atlanta this coming Thursday. So, so anybody that's down there, if you happen to watch us up here, definitely pay your respects, whether locally or from afar. So.
Well, next up, Justin Bieber actually had a little bit of a scare in Dubai over the weekend. He was there. Yeah, he was there doing a concert, part of his Bieber world tour, and a fan apparently got past security while Justin was sitting on stage playing the piano and tackled Justin. It actually, if you watch the video, it looks more like the fan just wanted a little Justin hug, runs up and grabs him from behind to give him a hug, and the security guy then tackles both of them, overturning the piano. Luckily, Justin escaped unscathed. He made it to the wings and was safe, but I can imagine that would be a little bit scary.
It's definitely
concerns me a little bit for the security team. Like, how did this guy even get on stage? Is it really that easy? Like,
especially at a Justin Timberlake concert.
I mean,
like your
you mean Justin Bieber?
Justin Bieber. I'm really just with it today, aren't I?
I mean, I recommend watching the video.
Yes, it's hilarious.
After reading the article, I was like, okay, so someone got on stage, big whoop, like, kind of feel bad for the guy. But then I watched the video. We laughed. It was really wonderful.
I mean, sorry, Justin. First of all, that I got your last name wrong. Second of all, that you were tackled on stage. That's very.
So follow the link on our website.
Video, so.
There's a video attached to that, so you can watch it on there.
Exactly. Well, Michael Buble, for those of you who don't know, has recently come out with a new album, and it has hit #1 on the Billboard charts. So congratulations. He took just a vast majority in the rankings there. He sold 95,000 copies, which was a long slide ahead of the next artist below him, which was actually Justin Timberlake. So we were going to talk about him today after all. But he's selling albums, and I'm a fan, so I'm happy for him.
Yes, I mean, I love Michael Buble. He is been one of my favorites for a while.
Yes.
Although I'm a horrible fan because I have not listened to the album yet, I will be going home and doing that today.
I wasn't going to admit it, but since you admitted
it,
I'll admit it too.
Yeah, I don't think I realized that it had come out. Which I'm really bad at paying attention. I'm like, oh, the album came out last month. Oh my gosh, I need to listen to it.
I feel like I do this for myself as much as for you all, which is great.
Right?
But it's called To Be Loved, and it's a mixture of originals and standards, which, considering he has such a jazz, soul background, I think. I'm excited to hear what he's doing with those standards, as well as, what his new material is, too. So let's all to go download that.
Well, Agnetha Foltskog, excuse me if I pronounce her name incorrectly, has basically confirmed for all the fans that already knew that Abba is not planning on getting back together. They're not going to be getting back together. I know a lot of people have been kind of like, that's sort of been on the topic lately of people really wanting them to get back together. But she actually has said that quote, I don't think so, no, and we've had a lot of offers, but we have our own life now since many years back, and we don't understand why we should do it, because we've had our time, and we think we should let Abba rest and just listen to the music. Which I think she couldn't have really said that any better. Like, you know, it's probably good to just let them rest, listen to the music, enjoy what they were. But it's like, you don't have to have them get back together. And she's actually working on a solo album right now.
Sure.
She released a little teaser single back in March. And the album is set to come out, I believe, on the 13th. On the 13th of May is when she's set to release that album through Universal. So stick around. Maybe you'll like her new album. Go check out the single. But yes, Abba is not planning on getting back together to her knowledge.
Okay,
and she was in the group, so I think she would know.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, we have been talking a lot about American Idol. Obviously, every week there's some news there. We have some unfortunate news, I guess you could say. Their views this past week for the Final Four episode, which is usually one that has very high ratings, you know, that's getting to the end of the season and people are tuning in to see who's going to get to that final 3 and 2 and 1 and etc. But the show had 11.8 million views, which was an all-time low, less than half what they were pulling just a few years ago. So I don't know what that means about the future of American Idol. I love the show. Truthfully, I haven't been watching this year. Nothing against or no reason why.
I had a couple friends that were on it for a little while, so I watched it, and then once they were off of it, I don't have cable at my house, so I'd have to go like out of my way to go to a friend's house to watch it. So it just.
I will say that I do watch a lot of stuff online these days, so maybe
well,
people
but they don't play Idol
online. They don't. So
they only play like the clips. Well, because it's honestly the rights for the music because it's really complicated to be able to show like the full thing, so they can. Yeah, they can get them like individual clips, but they can't.
You can look up those
full episodes.
Well, anyways,
Liam Gallagher, who used to be the frontman for the band Oasis, recently found out that he has a really severe peanut allergy. He found that out because he was hanging out in his hotel room and he just got the munchies. He raided the mini bar and found some M&Ms. Tosses a blue M&M in his mouth, and next thing he knows, he's like swelling up and just like not doing well. He had to go to the hospital and get it checked out. And his comment was kind of basically like he's lived this crazy life. He's done all these drugs and all this other stuff. Who would have thought it would have been a blue M&M that almost killed me? Which I mean, at least he's kind of finding the humor in the situation. And it's good that they found out. And he's actually had that happen once since then where he's had a reaction to something containing peanuts. And so he has to actually carry around a little like emergency syringe with him.
Interesting.
So even celebrities have allergies, guys. Just so you know.
They can even have them later in life.
That's true. I mean, they can develop. Like, it's always good just to be aware and pay attention to how your body reacts to different foods because you just never know.
Our little safety/health tip of the day. Well, thanks for tuning in, and definitely stay tuned for what we have to say, you know, the rest of the week. There's going to be a lot of news coming, I am sure. But in the meantime, check us out on Facebook or Twitter. On Facebook, you can find us at /Talkapolis, and on Twitter at Talkapolis. So check out your mobile app, too. We might be there as well.
Talkapolis, the social media TV network for your city.